Hello. Welcome back on this beautiful channel. Let's reduce the volume a wee bit because it's too loud. So, today is Pentiment, some sort of medieval thingy. But I think volume it's okay. That should be alright. So, yeah, Pentiment. Let's see what this game is about. I was looking into it yesterday. It seems quite funny. But you can decide it for yourself. Alright, let's see. Easy read fonts. Let's use this one because it's easier to read. Okay, Pentiment automatically saves. Alright. And let's have a look. What is this all about? Of course, loading takes some time. Oh yeah, I have to ruin this manuscript a wee bit. In order to create a new story. Oh, here we go. The music is brilliant, by the way. So, the description of the game says, basically, on Steam, step into a living illustrated world in time when Europe is at the crossroad of great religious and political change. Walk in the footsteps of Andreas Mahler, a master artist who finds himself in the middle of the murders, scandals, and intrigue in the Bavarian Alps. So that is in the Holy Roman Empire. That's where the game is set. And here is Andreas. Alright. So, and Abbott said to me, Andreas, and can pick the line what I want to say. I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. Oh. But you know what? Because I definitely would distract the sisters in the library. Up to the devil's work again, are you? Don't encourage him. Devotion to one's work can yield pleasure of the mind superlative to those of the body. Either you need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socrates way. How did you reply the Abbot, Andreas? I apologized and I said I would be more mindful. I said it's not my fault that God made me this handsome. Of course this is. You are insufferable. That's not true. Alas, this Christian faith, this desire less favorably than I did in my time. Perhaps this longing for you will instill the greatest appreciation for beauty. Alright, try telling that to the abbot next time, Andres. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure, soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. Oh yeah, I'm kind of trying to write a masterpiece. Okay. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as master awaits you. So this is the thingy. Also educational. There are underlined or highlighted words, and then you're getting a wee information about it. So the Free Imperial City of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center, and city of arts, including printing. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met, hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming philosopher. Yeah, see Jesus, and then is she pretty at least? Well, that's what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirit. Okay, let's choose that one. It's growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man. Andreas, I fear you must leave us. Okay. Hopefully, but it's out of my control. Okay, until next time. Until next time, Your Majesty. And then we go into the other scene. A ship full of jesters. Okay, watch where you are going. They are full, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run your rugged boy. Okay, the abbot cannot push me. Would you please sit? Alright, let's get home. Good morning, Ursula. Come under. Okay, time to get up. The Baron, 1518. The Picatrix Key of Solomon. The Heptameron. Wait. Okay, Ferenc. This is Ferenc here, I guess. Pretty nicely illustrated. Okay, let's get back. I really should clean this up. Alright. Wait, what the? Oh, that's menu. Okay, a few more pages. Prime hour 6, another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head out to the abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. Okay. Okay, Gartner Farm, that's where we are. Roman ruins, the abbey. People. We have Brother Piero of Verona, artist of Crisou Abbey, known for his kindness and helpful nature. Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter, specializing in works of extraordinary color. And Prior Ferenc of Page. So the guy is Hungarian. Oh yeah, originally from Hungary. Ferenc is the prior of Kherson Abbey and is responsible for running the scriptorium, known for his interest in the esoteric books. Okay. Glossary. Ex Libris. Alright. Let's get done. Auswander. Okay, let's talk to Clara or Eva. Hello, Andreas. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Quite well, actually, thank you. Ordinary as far as sleeping goes. Well, as long as you didn't sleep poorly. Anyway, I know you will be off to the abbey, so I packed you some food. That's very nice. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the abbey. Okay, who's Otto? He's Otto. Okay, we're gonna see soon. Otto stopped by? Maybe Eva is interested? Just run down. Okay, we got the food. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised it by 2 groschen? I hate to ask, but we are behind on our taxes to the abbey, 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. Okay, who's Peter? Here is Peter. Of course, it's not a problem, no problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more hair. Okay, I'm not sure how to respond to this. Rent wasn't due until the beginning of May. Be generous, Andreas. You can spare the money and it will ease their burden. You must take the consequences of inaction into account. What is this shit? What is this shit? Don't they pay the taxes every year? Why is this falling on you to fix? Well, I'm gonna be generous. So looks like you need to make some sort of decisions as well, which will come back to you. probably later at the game. Okay. Oh God, bless you, Andreas. And may Saint Luke watch over you today. Okay, who's Saint Luke? A Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. Alright, so maybe Saint Lucas is a red bull? Okay, speaking of Saint Luke, how's your masterpiece is coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the Divine Office that prior parents allows me to work my masterpiece. Okay, Divine Office. The prayer times observed by all Christian monastic orders. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night, as dictated by the rule of Saint Benedict. Okay. A reasonable restriction but slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after a few missteps. Okay, it must be rather frightening starting all over again. It is, but now, I know now that this is what I want to do. Oh, that one will be remembered. Alright. You need to be careful. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I have seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. Oh wow. It's my finest work, or it's getting there. Well, it's hard to say until it's done. Yeah? That's no way to think about it. I'm sure it will be a treasure when it's finished. Now I have to go back to my own work. Good, so I can go to the Abbey. At some point, hopefully. Vespers. Okay. Monastic hours at dusk. One of the major prayer hours, it is followed by supper. Okay. I like this educational part of the game so far. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Ducker invited me over for supper. Who is Klaus? That is Klaus. Of course, please say hello to the Duckers for us. Okay, until later, Clara. Okay, let's get to the farm. Okay. Peter. It's Peter who's losing his hair because of they couldn't pay the tax, I think. This weather's been god's awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. I don't think the town folks can do much about weather. Were things very different when you were young? As different as beer and piss. Oh well. Pretty straightforward. Okay. A pagan goddess of the Alps associated with animals and spinning wool. She is still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria and Swabia. St. Moritz is the patron saint of Tessing. Legend states he was the Egyptian-born commander of the Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in Kirso Shrine. Sharper than you look, eh? Okay. All right. Oh no, that's Peter. That's Il Peter. Oh, what? No, I don't know. Let's see this Peter. Andreas? Okay, he's busy. Big Jorg. Morning, Andreas. Wandering years during which a journeyman, artist or craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. Alright. Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Okay. Basel, Andres knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich and Freiburg. For Flanders, Andres knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Berks and Ghent. For Italy, Andres knows Italian and a little Greek and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice and Milan. I don't know. Let's have Italy. Okay, Venice, one of the most powerful republics on the Italian peninsula, sitting on the northwest coast of the Adriatic Sea. Venice is a major center for commerce and art in southern Europe. Italy, no wonder your senses are dull. We have been down there too long. How long will that take? 10, 15 years to acquire the accent? Alright. I don't think I have that long, Big Jorg. What do you spend all the time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Alright. Hedonist, Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced in all of the enjoyable vices of the world. Or Andreas leaves to work and dedicates all of his time to his art. Bookworm spends all of his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. Rapscallion has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Or Andreas devotes much of his time to self-promotion, blah blah blah. Okay, well, let's be a hedonist. Italian women are beautiful and the wine is exquisite. What do you think I spend my time doing? Sounds like fun, but you better not let Father Thomas hear about it. Okay, that is Father Thomas, so I need to be careful what I'm telling to him. Why not? Please tell us to emulate the lives of the saints. I revered Saint Augustine, who said, Lord, make me chaste, but not yet. Saint Augustine of Hippo was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and bishop of Hippo Regius. He is recognized as a doctor of the church and is most known for his work, The City of God, and his autobiographic confessions, as well as his development of the doctrine of original sin. Alright. If you say so, Andreas, I still think you are going to get in trouble with Father Thomas. Jorg. Okay, Jorg has to go. Okay. Until later. Okay. Turn commands, yes. Let's just advance. Andres. I don't know, should I talk to everyone or not? I'm kind of curious. Okay. That's not what I need, really. Alright, let's see the people. Oh, quite a few of them already. Veronica Buren, daughter of John and Hedy, sister of Hans, close friends with Brigitta. Big Jorg, Klaus. What is Eva? Daughter of Peter Gardner and his late wife, Christine. Eva was largely raised by her brother and father. Okay. Alright, so that's slowly folding out the plan, not the plan, the background. Seeks out pleasure whenever he can, okay. Italian and hedonist. Let's look into the fire. Alright, cannot talk to the blacksmith because he is busy. What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. That looks a lot standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Okay. Should I offer to help? Perhaps helping others also help us. It allows us to feel useful and take satisfaction in our work. That idiot Martin should be helping them. Yell at him and give him a good scare. Well, let's see. Wait, this presumptuous. I'm not close to their family. Okay. Now let's offer some help. Have you ever handled a sheep before? Well, I know. Good point. Looks like an argument. Who's it on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. Luck. Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara weddings when John pulled his pants down. Wow. Okay, quite a few people. That's Peter. Okay, we know Peter. It is John. And we have here Clara. Ah, Clara, we talked to Clara as well. Okay. Okay, I know where we are. Knock two of my men's teeth out. I don't want to feel the strength behind Stone Mason's anger. Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. Pentiment Martin, stay out of the trouble for once. What? Aunt Hedy? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andras, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Okay, see you later then. Oh, eat it, Andreas, okay. He's not gonna be a friend. Alright, I see. This is... Yeah, the sheep are blocking the road. Okay, cannot go there because of the sheep. What? Morning, Andreas. How is it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Okay, he's the guy I have to go. Mary and Bert would love to see you. Oh, okay. You really need to see these new woodcuts. I have for an Italian edition of Teal Eulenspiegel. The titular character of the popular 15th century book, Teal is a prankster, continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He is also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement. Oh my goodness. That's a wee bit extreme. Okay. See you later. Let's talk to everyone. I just stayed up too late on Saturday. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this. Okay. Worms, prosperous imperial free city in the western part of the empire. Located on the Rhine River, Worms has been the site of many imperial diets. Okay. Innsbruck. Okay, Venice we had Innsbruck, capital of the Austrian county of Tyrol, and major stop on the imperial route connecting Italy and Bavaria. It is the closest major city to Curso, Abbey and Tessin. Notably, it was also the site of witch trials in 1485. I mean, it has certain charms common to these Alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the emperor's diet. An imperial diet is an assembly of the 3 colleges of the imperial estates of the Holy Roman Empire. The prince-electors, the prince and dukes, and representatives of the imperial cities, they meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. Alright, here is the first thingy for Venice. How was Venice, my lord? I lived there only a few years ago. Oh, fascinating. Well, the city's Jews now live in their own quarter in the north. The city's artists are still producing wonderful work. Titian, in particular, is a god. No offense, father. Of course. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Curso. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. Abbot of Curso before Father Garno, widely respected by the monks and the nuns as well as the people of the saint, knowing for his kindness and his love of books. A great loss for the abbey and for us all. Indeed, by good fortune, I recently came across a copy of Historia Teseu he was reading during my last visit. An account of the early history of Tessin. Curso's previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rottweiler brought another to the Abbey as a gift. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy of the corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of scandal. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss the scenes past later, okay? Well, there are gonna be quite a lot of people to see. Okay, a room for writing, illustrating, and illuminating manuscripts, though typically associated with monasteries, they have disappeared from almost all abbeys by the 16th century. Alright. End of this game, I'm going to be smarter, I believe. Of course, my lord, it would be an honor. Surely, my lord would find little entertainment or companionship in me. I don't know, I'm already late to the abbey, but I suppose it's all right. Of course it is. I will have a word with the abbot if it makes a fuss. Okay. Prince Bishop of Freezing, a religious and secular ruler of the scattered territories, I cannot speak, bloody hell, in the Holy Roman Empire, including the lands containing Tessing, Kershaw, and Kershaw. I forgot to mention, I'm probably butchering these names. Sorry about it. Mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. Et respice hoste hominem esse memento, as the Latin says. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to the supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Oh my goodness. Okay, here is our confrontation. Because I already promised I'm gonna be at somewhere else tonight for a supper. But can I turn down a baron? He's inviting the father. Okay. Okay. Michalos, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time walking with Master Mahler. I will meet you there. At once, my lord. At once, my liege. So then, journeyman from Nuremberg. What the heck is this? Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in truth, I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university from Nuremberg, number of years at Erfurt. Okay, Erfurt is one of the most populous cities in the empire and is located near its heart. It has been home to a respected university since 1379 and is a center for humanist thoughts. Okay. Erfurt, wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. Yeah, I think he was. Priest and professor of theology at the University of Wittenberg, controversial, for his opinions on the church sales of indulgences to forgive sin, whichever were recently published and distributed through the empire. Oh yeah, I remember about that. The church was selling little, let's say, leaflets, so you could buy forgiveness for your sins, even for your deceased ancestors or anyone else, if you had enough money. Am I right? He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. But you may have even met him, did you? You must tell me. Oh no, he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. His ideas don't hold much interest for me, I'm afraid. Well, I think his ideas fascinating. Okay, that will be remembered by the characters in the game, not by me. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get a chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the church. Yeah, a list of propositions against the church practices of selling indulgences for the remissions of sin. It was written in 1517 by Martin Luther. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. Our Father Gerno does not disappoint him in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. Why are you so interested in my education? No, my family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all of the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge from Aristotle and Cicero to Tiziano. Yeah, I think that's Tiziano. And Erasmus. Oh yeah, I love Erasmus. Erasmus is good. He's good. A good friend of Thomas Morus, who was a mayor of London at the time. Showing off. I'm trying to show off. And if you know I made a mistake, please let me know. Okay, Aristotle, let's just go for reading. Statesman, scholar, lawyer, and renowned orator of the late Roman Republic. He is revered both for his contributions to Latin literature and his skill at rhetoric. Like most of the Roman nobles or member of the Senate, I think. Marsilio Veciano was a 15th century Italian priest and humanist who was one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. He is well known for his translations of the works of Plato into Latin. Aristotle, a Greek philosopher and student. Erasmus of Rotterdam, yes. A Dutch priest and philosopher who is prominent among Northern humanities. He is known for his work in Latin and Greek as well as his calls for reform within the church. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? I know I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working toward the doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Okay. Theology. Andreas has a strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon laws, heresies, and similar subjects. I think that's a good good thing is, since I am being a hedonist, so knowing the little doors and the rules can save my soul, maybe. On another note, Imperial law, Andreas knows the basic of the fractured systems of laws that governs the various states of the Holy Roman Empire, or medicine. Andreas is familiar with the basics of human biology, medicine, and illness. Oh, well, goodness. What should I choose? I don't know. Theology. I'm kind of going for theology, but the medicine as well. I'm gonna go against my gut feeling. I'm going to choose medicine over theology. All things medical, studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate in that area. Extraordinary, really. Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we may learn about the human body and the decades to come. Oh, if you would know. If I had any faith, I would have prayed you would never show your face here again. Ottilia, who do you talking to? Curse you, Lawrence Rothvogel. Practice dog. Tearing you to pieces would be too kind of fate. Alright. What the hell? These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Oh, that's not nice to say, but... Well, what your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium. Yes, what the heck is that? The trivium and the quadrivium represents the lower and upper divisions of classic liberal arts, university educations, Latin, grammar, logic, and rhetoric from the trivium, arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy from the quadrivium. Okay. Did you have a favorite subject? Okay, another thing. Latinist. Andreas has a strong command of Latin. So I speak a bit Greek by the choice I have made. Andreas instinctively thinks through the implications of information as he receives it is adapted, so blah blah blah. Orator Andreas excelled at rhetoric in university. He is a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Occultist. A soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magic rites and ceremonies. Heavens and earth. Knows a great deal about the constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movements. Is also familiar with various plants and animals from study and personal experience. Okay, let's be a logician. Logic, geometry, and arithmetic. Quite interesting for an artist. Was Aristotle's organon the foundation of your study? Yes, the organon for logic and Euclid's elements for geometry, but the past few centuries have yielded wonderful new text on logic. Peter Abelard. So I'm not reading the text just now, but so familiar name. Yeah, I know from where. François Villon had a poem about Abelard. I mentioned Abelard amongst others. 12th century French teacher, philosopher, and theologian. He is known for his philosophical work in logic, blah blah blah. Okay. Actually, that's 1518 now, this year. I got distracted by my thoughts. The Englishman William of Ockham gave us the Summa Logicae, arguing nominalism against Platonic realism. And of course, Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and reason in the pursuit of truth. All monks and friars, of course, a great deal of work forced Aristotle to fit within the church's vision of truth. Is that so wrong? This bloody coughing still here. I question that these great men should have had the vessel logic into what church established by fiat and force. Okay. Latinist, orator, occultist. Okay, let's choose orator as well. The art of persuasion, naturally, rhetoric. I assume you studied the Greeks and Romans both. Yes, Aristotle and Cicero, of course, but also Christian thinkers like Augustine and Thomas Aquinas. Okay, Thomas Aquinas, an immensely influential philosopher, theologian, and jurist in the tradition of scholasticism. Aristotle, Augustine. Oh yeah, Augustine was mentioned, the rest of them we know. True, we have less use for public discourse than senators did in the Roman Republic. Exactly, the doctors of the church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move the mind towards Christian truth. Still, the principles remain the same. Invent your arguments, then arrange style and internalize them before delivering them to your audience. Splendid. Though I suppose an artist has little use for rhetoric, especially in a place such as this. Not true. Rhetoric is also an art, and like other forms of art, it should be created for the audience and its purpose. It can be practiced as easily in the streets of rural towns as in the Curia of Rome. Though outshines by its northern neighbor Florence, Rome is still a seat of power for the Catholic Church and an impressive center for the arts. Well put. Okay, well, we are going to get to the Abbey. Okay, there's the Abbey, good. I have good memories of this place and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Kirche at all? My family have been patron of Kirche for, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago I heard that Kirche still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscripts productions, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Well, that's not much left of it these days. 2 old men and a young scribe and me. Okay, let's choose that one. As well, perhaps it's nostalgia that brings me back here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Verno a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no. I do know the artist well, the venerable Brother Piero. There is Brother Piero. How venerable. He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with the color, and I very much look forward to seeing it. Okay, let's get to the Abbey, and I think I'm going to leave it just for now, once I got to the Abbey, because that's a good game, but I'm gonna need lots of time for it. I'm not gonna be so much action just for now. Mikhailo, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey. Yes, my lord? Yeah, we are going up to the Abbey. Good. Alright. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Oh. There are some nuns. Let's see. Maybe. Yeah, the nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Founded in the 6th century, of the Benedictines are a Christian monastic order that observes vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. Oh yeah, I remember about my studies in the school. The church closed most of them centuries ago, but Kirche is a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you. Why were they closed? Well, let's be nosy a wee bit. We are acquainted. Yes, let's leave it at that. Okay, there's the Abbey, I guess. Now, Father Colonel. I am Lawrence, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually didn't meet on your last visit. If you say so, I'm not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I rode ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Yes, I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to say it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment too. May I grab something from the kitchen? Maybe they have nothing in the kitchen. Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Lovely. Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. Of course, Father, I'm eager to get to work. Why are you taking this out on me? It's not my problem. Is this a bad time to ask for an advance on my payment for the Book of Hours? A type of illuminated manuscript that contains an abbreviated form of the prayers for the Divine Office in addition to other religious texts. Most are relatively plain, but wealthy patrons often commission lavish examples with elaborate illustrations. Okay. Shit, I should have asked him about an advance for Gardner's taxes. I wanted to ask. Okay, well, that's going to be for next time, but let's see what did we achieve. So that's where we are now. Ex Libris, okay, Logician, Medicine, okay. Premier 6, Premier 6. Yeah, I need to find this much about the early payment, because I couldn't ask this guy here. People. Alright, we are getting there. Quite lots of them already. Zdena. Okay, so I need to look out for this guy here. What do we have in the glossary? Wow, look at this, so many pages already. Anyway, that's going to happen in the next time when I'm going to play this game. It's a nice game. You certainly have to have some sort of patience for it, interest, and I'm not saying I'm very well educated or something, but I have to have some knowledge. However, the thing is, the game is teaching a lot about the topics bringing up. So let's try to find. Okay, that's the book, that's what I don't need. I don't know if there is any. There's an objective, investigate, meal, sleep. Problem is there is nothing about I think so. I don't know where we can find all those things which been highlighted. See this, work of hours, options when you quit. Oh well, that's gonna be, this is what it is, as I would say other way. Yeah, it's a good game, but definitely have to have a taste for it. So anyway, if you have been here, thank you very much. I hope I shall see you later, and maybe you can let me know your thoughts about the game, and correct my mistakes if I had any, which could happen easily, because this is a good opportunity to learn or relearn things. Anyway, thanks again to be here. Be good, stay safe, and see you next time.